All right, Jared, welcome to your hitting videos. In this first video, we're going to talk about some things that you do well as a hitter. And after we identify your strengths in the videos to follow, we're going to talk about some ways that you can get better as a hitter. And I've used Ken Griffey Jr. here on the right-hand side as your professional comparison because both of you guys are very similar in your stances. In other words, both of you guys like to stand nice and tall, feet are a little bit closer together, hands are nice and relaxed with the hands at the top of the shoulder right here. Plus, I think you have a very smooth swing. And so I'm going to take a second here to play both you and Griffey at the same time. And after I play these a couple of times and you get a chance to watch it, we'll talk about what you do well, what your strengths are as a hitter. All right, so let's start at the stance. One of the things I like about you is your balance at your stance position. You can see here with Ken Griffey Jr., his feet are spread out a little bit wider than his shoulders. And you could see here that you do the same thing. Feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders, and you're in a good balanced position. The second thing I like at your stance is how your eyes are slightly in front of your belly button. So if we look at Griffey here, if we draw a line from where his eyes are at to his belly button, you can see that line goes backwards. And that's important because if Griffey was to turn his head and look at us, his head would be directly in the middle of his body. And that basically shows us that he's balanced. You can see the same thing here with you on the left-hand side. All right? And then the third thing that I like at your stance position is how your hands are back by your back shoulder. See the same thing here with Griffey. Hands are back by his back shoulder. So I like how your stance is. Good, balanced, powerful position. The other thing I like, and I think this is very difficult to teach, is the actual swing that you have. I want to go ahead and take Griffey to a part in his swing where his hands and elbow get connected to his hip. And you're going to notice here in that same position that you guys look very similar with your hands. And as we track you guys forward into the point of contact, you can see that your hands look very similar to Griffey's when you make contact with the ball. In other words, you have a very natural stroke, which is something that is very difficult to teach hitters. So I'm very excited about how smooth your stroke is, and I can't wait to show you a few minor adjustments that we can make to help you become a more powerful and effective hitter.